Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome back to Game Over Cancer, proudly sponsored by Canadian Cancer Society, one of our favorite sponsors here. And I'm Cousin Catnip. I'm going to be your host for the next couple of runs. And I hope all our Mega Man, Mega Woman, Mega Everyone fans are ready because we got a Mega Man 10 any% run by ProPiece happening right now. So ProPiece, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That enthusiasm.
Yeah,
And don't forget, everyone, there is a bid war happening tonight. So, hey, if you need someone to do, save Sid, kill Sid, maybe you want to kill Sid. But take it away.
Alright, this is Mega Man 10. This was this commentary might be a bit sloppier because this is a backup run. So I'll just go whenever because it's already a minute past it. So we're going 3, 2, 1, go. And my timer didn't start. Oh well. Well, it's like 5 seconds late. That's okay. Alright, so Mega Man 10, this was released in 2010 by Inti Creates. This was developed by Inti Creates, which is why it's one of the better games. And then this was originally released on Wii, PS3, and Xbox 360, and then eventually made it to PS4 and stuff with Legacy Collection. I'm taking a lot of hits. So Pump Man is our first boss here. It's the typical underwater level, but it has a fun gimmick, if you want to call it fun, where there's these currents where it'll either push you forward or backward. So this one's pushing us forward, and then the next screen will go backward, and it'll be depending on the direction you're facing. And then that purple goo that the Mets are throwing at us, they'll give us ice physics. But we don't want to get hit by that still. Oh, I want that E-Tank actually. Just in case. Get it? No, we can't. There's a possible way to skip that one, Susie, if you're like frame perfect jumping and stuff. I don't know if it's, I doubt it's frame perfect, but we're at some very dangerous health here though. So Pump Man, he'll shoot his bubble shield around himself, which you want to avoid. But we can actually get Mega Man inside of the bubbles without actually getting into his hitbox. So that's what we want to do, but I'm not doing a very good job at it, so yeah. I was at like half health, that's just my bad. But, oh well. I'd rather die there than in the middle of the stage, so... Okay. I acquired food during that time, so...
Food is important.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so I beat Pump Man. That's a very bad time, but... whatever. That's why I gave myself a 40 estimate. But we get the water shield, which is actually one of the better shields in the franchise. Now we go to Solar Man. So now it's just weakness order for Mega Man 10. So Solar Man, it's a very vertical stage. We'll use Rush Coil a lot, and then we'll see actually a lot of use from the water shield. Oops. These sections, this first one's not too bad to learn, but The second section with those fire things are kind of difficult. This is the Suzak and Phoenix. You want to get 5 or 6 buster shots on them, and then use your water shield. That was pretty good luck. They could go like anywhere, so that was decent. I shoot there. You can pause there if you're good enough, but I just shoot because it's a consistent timing. Because if you go straight up that ladder, it will actually hit you off the ladder. Then this is the room I was talking about where you just have to learn where to start and stop. And there's another vertical section. We can actually skip that first one, or like get 3/4 of the way up the ladder. And that was just damage boost. We have to jump there because if we just walk straight through that flower, it will actually hit us. Yeah. So Solar Man, he can jump into any of the 3 sections. If you want him to jump not to that one, yeah, that's why. If he jumped into the right one or the middle one, we could get him with 3, but if he jumped... But since he jumped in the far left one, we only got 1 hit. And we got the Solar Blaze, which is a... we will get to see our first real demonstration of the quick weapon swapping, because in 10, they added the, you can swap your weapon wheel with L and R. So, when you have a weapon on screen and you swap off of it, it will actually remove it from the screen, letting you shoot multiple. Chillman, this is our first, well, it's our only ice stage, but it has the typical sliding platforms. And these ice blocks will take 2 shots. We'll see it at the end of the stage where they can get really dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. These timer bombs, which are actually in, like, I know they're in Mega Man 6, I don't know if they're in 5. That was bad. Let's wait. What I wanted to do was one cycle that and then just use coil, but oh well. This is a screen that you can see the ice blocks over the bottomless pits. But we got through it without death. And then we could see the quick weapon swapping at. It wasn't very good because I don't know how to fight Chillman, but yeah, you can see that instead of waiting for the Solar Blaze to split and go completely off screen, we could just swap off of it and shoot another one immediately. Then we get the Chill Spike, which actually has a... Most weapons in this game have 2 separate properties, but this one can be acted as a weapon itself to freeze an enemy, or if you land it on the ground and an enemy lands on it, then it'll turn into an actual spike. Which we will see, at least against the trucks here, and then against Nitro Man himself. For this section, the truck sections are just timing the spikes on the ground, so you don't have to wait for them. Because if they get frozen, then they'll just stay on screen and wait. You have to wait for another truck to come by and hit it from behind to destroy it. Then some of the trucks will come the other way, and then you can do that. Whoops. See, I get to demonstrate it actually, because I messed my timing up. Alright, now it's fine. So that last truck actually, since they're going so fast on normal mode, you can shoot it from like the forward like that, and then it'll go backward into it. And we get to Nitro, which we want him to jump and then drive across, so we can just combo chill spikes on him. But knowing him, he might not do that. Yep, that's exactly what I expected. Oh, he did it again. You can freeze him while he's going up the wall, or put another one on the wall and get extra damage off, but his iframes were gone. Or his iframes were still going. But oh well. So the wheel cutter, as in the demonstration here, it rolls against the ground. So you can actually use it instead of, you can use it to go up walls. So sometimes when you have a long ladder, you can actually just use that, which we'll see in Blade Man. We won't see it much in Commando Man. Then we also got the Rush Jet, which actually works out considering the speedrun route. Because this is the first stage where you really need Rush Jet to go fast. The Commando Man stage's gimmick is these sandstorms, which either push you forward or backward. So it just takes getting used to if you're starting out running this game. Other than that, there's not really much about this game because, or this stage, because it's the same every time. There's no luck or anything in the stage itself that you have to worry about. But the one going against you, you can just go above the screen, and you'll be fine. Then the Commando fight is where all the time save comes from, because whenever he jumps, for some reason his iframes are gone for his jumping, so if he does a short hop like that, you can just spam a bunch into him. And I don't know why that happens, but that's how it works. Then now we get the Commando Bomb, which can be used as a projectile itself, but if you press up or down, it will actually, and it hits a wall, it'll actually like spread out, and it's a shockwave. In Blade Man, this is where we first like really get to see the combos of weapons and the first real use of wheel cutter, so we can just avoid most longer ladders. And for this section, you can jump across those, because those are 4 tiles. I'd never bothered to learn how to do it. Oh boy. That was not a good track castle fight. Down 1 water wheel. Guess I don't wire it. I don't remember if I have 1 or 2 left. We're still good. Alright, and that's Blade Man stage. Whoops. I almost fell into the pit there. Alright, the Blade Man fight, there's a, if you shoot it in the right place, there's a property where you can hit him twice. You did not get it. You didn't get it there either. Or there. Okay, we got it there because he jumped to the left side. But there's another property with Blade Man where I think it's if you hit him before he shoots at you on the top, he'll always go to the right side instead of going to the left. And you preferably want him to go to the, like he'll always go right to the top, but you always want him to go back to the right instead of to the left. And we have the sports ball stage with a Strike Man, and this is the only stage in the game that doesn't have instant death, so if you accidentally pick this stage, then you're kind of, you just have to game over a different way. Oh, I messed up. You can kill that guy with 2 commando bombs, but I completely messed it up. So those, yeah, those soccer balls that you shoot, they don't kill you with the spikes, they just do damage. So you don't have to worry about hitting them, but they do a bit of damage anyway. I'm struggling to think of things to say now about this game. So
if you want, I can talk about.
Yeah, you can talk about it.
I was gonna say, if you want, I can just talk about incentives and stuff.
Yeah, you can go. You can go ahead.
Yeah. While we're going through the sports ball, we're finishing it up. Coming up next is Stray. So if you like cat stuff, don't forget that's a wonderful game. But as I kind of briefly mentioned earlier, there is an incentive today for Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide, where you can save or kill Sid. And right now, saving Sid is in the lead with $70, and killing Sid is at $10. So I don't know about you, but ProPiece, but I kind of want to see Sid die. I don't know about you.
I don't know who this Sid guy is, but I'll agree with you there.
You don't need to know who he is. All we need to know is that he needs to die. So chat, we can have that happen if you donate and you choose that incentive. So yeah, lots of fun stuff. There's other days, other things too. So yeah, I'll pass it back on over, and don't forget to donate. We haven't had any donations yet this run, but hey, it's not over yet, as the famous X4 quote goes.
X4 will be featured later in this marathon.
That's true too.
Alright, so Sheepman, this is a cyberspace stage. And then the big gimmick is these disappearing platforms, which they disappear by color every time you step on them. So the strategy is to time your jumps to get like maximum fall velocity. Alright, so Octobulb, we're gonna have to stay quiet, just in case. If I talk, I'll mess it up. If you want to charge him, you have to step on those platforms and walk against it to charge him, and then he'll become vulnerable, and then you can just time a commando bomb for it. Whoops. See if I can get it again. And the return of the Yoku blocks, which don't actually mean much, because we have Rush Jet to avoid all of them. So we're gonna place Jet here, and then time our getting off of it just to get as much height as possible and just fall as fast as possible. Alright, so Sheepman, we're gonna start by, he'll always go in the air, so we're gonna start by doing diagonal right, and then against the wall left, which I messed it up. Alright, that's fine. He went back up anyway, so it would have been a 2-cycle, so no big deal. But you want to hit him twice so he comes down, and then you have to stand considerably away from him, but to where you can still bounce a shot and hit him. Because the rebound striker, every time it hits the wall, it gets charged up, and then it'll do more damage every time. So just bouncing it off once will do that little extra damage, so you can kill Sheepman faster. And that's the 8 robots. We can go into Wily.
Hey, as we get into Wily, we actually got a donation.
Yeah, go ahead.
From a wig1, I believe, if I said that correctly. 25 USD. And they said, go JP. Is it JF? I might have read that wrong. It was JF. I can't read.
That makes 2 of us.
We don't need to read. We can play games. But thank you so much.
Oops. Alright, so the first part of the stage we wanted to do an exact way so we can get Electman first, but since I took that hit, I have no idea what's coming first. I looked down for like half a second. Alright, that's fine. So that's the weapon archive, so we're gonna have a boss. There's 3 different archives, and we're gonna have a boss from each game between 1 and 9. Excluding Rockman Forte, because that game does not exist. Canonically, it does not exist according to Mega Man 10, so take that as you will.
That's blasphemy. What?
And then there's just going to be gimmicks from each previous stage mixed in between the 3 bosses. So this one's going to be Ring Man, Napalm Man, and Flame Man. And then most of it's just guessing correctly, and then praying you get the correct pattern. Well, there's no RNG to it actually. It's just praying you guess correctly with the first boss. And this spider coming up, I think it's technically based on like how you land on that one platform before it, but we got lucky anyway. I jumped way too high there. I solar blaze that one just to see if I can get some solar blaze, but it didn't work. So I just wasted a solar blaze pretty much. I forgot to mention those stompers will actually they react to I think it's where you are in the air. Like if you're jumping when they're about to jump, they'll do a long jump. That was Slashman, Tornado Man, Frost Man. Tornado Man's weakness was Thunderwool, but it's just I don't know what's faster, but I'm just used to I have the muscle memory to triple blade him, so I don't bother with learning anything new at this point. So Wily 2. This is the hardest stage in the game, and then there is a immediate global timer for some crushers later, which we will see. And then we're going to have a little bit of a mini-boss rush where we see Suzak and Phoenix, and then Octobulb and all them. I have no idea what cycle I'm on, so I'm just going to wait. Good thing I waited. You can manipulate it because it's a global cycle, but I didn't know how to do that, so I kind of trained myself on each pattern Suzak and Phoenix would give me to know what cycle I'm on, but I don't know how to do that anymore, so I just wait. If it's not the one pattern I remember. Right, so play this a little bit careful, because there's an M-Tank there, which we will use almost immediately. We're going to go with the bottom route. Bottom route's just easier, so we can just do that. This one we'll just wait. Those crushers are very rude, so I just like to take that really safe. But now we have Crab Puncher, which can do a multitude of things. He can stay open, because his weakness is eyes. His weakness is also technically Thunderwool, which they actually recently figured out how to do something with it, but I'm too lazy to learn it. I think I still haven't killed him. I think I got rid of it right before. Oh no, I actually paused it frames before he actually died. Yeah, that's so. That was a good Wily 2. I would consider that, for my standard, a good Wily 2. Then Wily 3 is just an auto-scroller stage, pretty much, so if we have other things to talk about, then... But...
Oh, there's always things to talk about. It's a charity event. But here, it's a Game Over Cancer, just to remind people, Canadian Cancer Society is what we're donating for. And if you have not noticed, we're actually $5 away from $500. So, like, that's almost like $5. Like it's basically $5. So if we're able to hit that $5 mark, like by literally anyone, we could hit 500 right now during Mega Man 10, and not only defeat Dr. Wily, but you know, do it for a good cause and hit a landmark ourselves here. And of course, if people haven't checked it out, we still have our incentive, the save and kill Sid for today. But there's other stuff too. For example, Gravity Circuit has almost been upgraded to Minimalist, which is happening on day 4. Day 6 has Hard Corpse Uprising, which has its own bid war. There's the live tap dancing, which I'm the dude tap dancing. So hey, if you want to see that, that happens as well on day 6. Day 7's got the Mega Man 2 stuff, Mega Man 7. So there's lots of Mega Man stuff coming up. So if you're a Mega Man fan, like, this entire event is just absolutely loaded with Mega Man. So I don't know about you, but I'm raring to have a mega good time.
Yeah, I was checking. Because of this run, now, except for the first day, every day we'll now have a Mega Man run.
That's sweet. I think we couldn't have it any other way.
I think this was on purpose by Strizer.
It was the plan the whole time.
Alright, now it's perfect timing. Now we're done Wily 3. Alright, so this is the Block Devil. So he's just gonna form, and then we'll just have to time our shots and see if we can one-cycle him. Alright. Okay, that was pretty good. That's Wily 3. Now we can... Wily 4 is the refights. But, I don't know when this started, but what game this started on, but instead of, like, just going straight to the refight, we have to... There's a mini stage before it. And it's just, this one's just climbing ladders. But there is some, not much skill, but you have to grab that extra rebound striker. But the one change we get is the Pumpman fight, because we finally get to use Thunderwall, which we want him to jump twice, which he did not, because why would jump twice? That was fine enough. But one quirk about this boss fight room is the bosses are actually staged exactly how they are on the stage select. So like Sheepman's top right, Blademan's top left. I don't know why they did that. But...
Oh hey, guess what?
What's that?
We hit the $500.
That's awesome.
Let's go! Yeah, so just before you get to like all the Wily stuff.
Yeah, you can, if you want to read it out, you can. This is just the refights.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the refights, right? So we got $5 from 5, saying Cousin on comms, Mega Man on screen, must donate. Thank you so much.
So we'll get the next goal there eventually. I don't remember how the intervals work.
We'll just go for 1,000. Let's go. I mean, it might be a different one, but
I think it's
keep pushing it.
Yeah, we'll get 1,000 eventually, but I think it's 750 then 1,000 for the goals.
Makes sense. Let's go 750. Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, they put 1,000. Oh, we're doing 1,000.
Oh, that's fine. 'Cause we've hit 1,000
we-
like every marathon, so I'm not
Oh,
surprised.
we got this. We got this.
So now we used our W tank, which refills any weapon fully, just on our solar blaze, so we can. That's the first phase of Wily's. His weakness. That's the word. And I am forgetting how to fight him, apparently. Now I remember, but my health is not good. So I'm just gonna. Oops. Alright, that was not a good fight, but we lived. Now we get to head to space and fight Wily for a final time. So the final Wily fight is also kind of global timer based, but I don't know how to do the manip, so I'm just winging the stage like I always do. That's me winging it. I take a hit immediately. Still being mid 37. I don't know how. But get ready on the timeout. Who's got it? Oh boy. Alright, so this is the pattern you want if you okay, one more hit, so time's coming up. Oh boy. Look at time.
GG.
Thanks. Minus dying into pump man. Awful.
Hey, it's marathon luck. I think you commentator cursed yourself a little bit, so it works out.
Yeah, I totally knew that I was gonna die, like, as soon as I said my health was, like, halfway.
That's
well.
always how it happens, yeah. But thank you for that incredible Mega Man 10 run, especially with such short notice, just pulling
Yeah,
out the end for us.
I just hooked up my Wii and didn't touch the game, so...
But that is the secret, everyone. If you want to get good at speedruns, don't practice and show up to marathons.
That's what I do.
That's what I do. What, did you
And
say
they
was your
keep-
8th time?
Yeah, they keep letting me play.
Yeah, there you go.
This is like my 6th time
Oh,
doing
6th time, sorry.
10. I don't know what number it is at this point, but like, thanks Strizer for continuously allowing me to not even show off this game, like just let me play and do whatever I want.
Yeah, you do a fantastic job. You should be proud. Is there any final things you want to shout out or tell anyone or?
Donate for the Shade Man OST for Mega Man 7 because I think that's the one nobody likes. And then
Actually, right now the original is winning, $10 to 5. There we go. So yeah, your wish is coming true.
And I'll be back for Mega Man 9 later. I think that's Friday night.
Yes. Well, can't wait to see you then. Thank you so much.
No problem.